Today I want to talk a little bit about starter strip. It's something that we put on shingled houses or a pitched roof, and you're going to find it on one of our houses should we do one for you. All right, Chicago, welcome back to another edition of our YouTube channel. I'm Jim from Anchor Point Roofing. We're an honest roofing company that specializes in flat roof and steep slope repairs here in the city of Chicago. Today I want to talk a little bit about starter strip. It's something that we put on shingled houses or a pitched roof, and you're going to find it on one of our houses should we do one for you. I want to go into a little bit about where it's installed, why it's important, and why you need it on your roof. Probably the first thing and the biggest thing is code does want starter shingle. City of Chicago, and I think the IBC dictates that they want starter strip on it. Also, the manufacturer doesn't want to stand behind the product. Should you have a problem down the road, they will not provide the warranty if you don't have the starter strip. It's critical, it's not expensive to do, but I do see it skipped sometimes or done in a different way. So I want to show you quickly what it is and how it's installed. So this is a bundle of the Malarkey. It's called Smart Start. Comes in packages like this. Basically, this is a double piece. You can break it in half in the middle. It's a little cold here in the shop. You can see it breaks in half. And it goes at the eave of your roof, so down near the gutters. I want to show you a couple pictures here online really quick that's going to give you a good idea of where it goes. Here it is. You can see this is being installed on the rake. So this would be like on a gable end. It also gets installed on the eaves, which is along the gutters. This is the rake. So it's going to get installed all the way down the rake here. And this is the eave. It's going to get installed on the eave as well. So all rakes and eaves are going to get the starter. And here's how it works and why it's important. So they take this and they put it along down by the gutter. So if you can imagine, there's the gutter here. This is the end of your roof, and it gets installed just like this across the roof. You can see this huge piece of tar here that's been put on by the manufacturer. This is what's critical, and this is why it needs to be installed the right way. It goes down over the drip edge, right along the gutter's edge. And then if you see on the shingle, another great Malarkey product, the silver wood. If you check out this, it has the tar strip also. So what happens is this tar strip lines up exactly with, once it's installed, exactly with this tar strip. So if you were to pull this up, you're gonna see they're the exact sign. They're the exact amount, 1 inch up. And after about 2 days in 80 or 90 degree weather, this seals up so hard that you can't even pull it apart. It gets impossible to take it back off and make a repair on it. You have to basically take the shingle off. So it seals it up, all around the perimeter of your roof, the rakes and the eaves. The tar strip is really heavy duty, put on a lot. There's a lot of tar as well as on the shingle. And this gives you that extra layer of protection where the wind is really going to hit. So obviously the vulnerable parts of the roof, that picture I showed you earlier, the rake and the eave, that's where the wind can come and hammer it, We've been installing Malarkey products, the starter strip and the shingles, for over 6 years now in the city of Chicago. Not one time have we had a wind incident where wind blew one of the shingles off or the starter or any of that. And we've installed a lot of roof. We put on thousands of square feet of this stuff. And so as of today, we still have never had a problem. This stuff bonds really, really well. Back in the old days, when I was 15 years old, younger, we would take and they would flip a shingle upside down. Boom. Put it on, and it's still done a little bit like that today in some cases, but it's not the proper way to do it. And if the manufacturer, if in 10, 15 years you have a problem with that shingle and the manufacturer comes out and see that you haven't installed their starter strip, they're gonna say, you haven't done this roof right. The warranty could be voided. So that's why it's critical to use this product, just the starter strip. It's simple, it's not super expensive. It's almost just as expensive to use the old 3-tab shingles, like guys flip them upside down, but we don't do that. We want this installed. This is gonna be installed at the rake, and you're gonna have nails right here, right above it. So it's gonna be held down solid by nails, And then you've got that tar seaming the other shingle there. And like I said, 80, 90 degrees for 2 days, and you're not pulling it apart. You're gonna have to rip or tear the shingle. So not one blow off ever. This is why you need starter on your home. Let me show you just a couple other pictures here real quick to kind of drive the point home. Here's one where it's being installed and what it looks like along the rake. This is called a gable end here. It's being installed along the rake. And then here's one, same Malarkey product, where it's being installed along the eave. And you can see that tar strip where it's being laid out. And you can also see it going up the rake here and where those shingles are gonna lay on it. And this is what's gonna give you such that solid adhere, where it really adheres to that other shingle. So that's really it. It is important if you're having your roof redone and Anchor Point's not doing it, even if we are doing it, go out and check it out and take a look at the starter. Make sure it's being done right. Like I said, it needs to be installed by code. Also, the manufacturer won't stand behind it, and it's simple and easy to do to make a really solid roof. That's our video today on starter strip. Whether you're a homeowner looking to diagnose a roof leak or a contractor looking for the best materials, you've come to the right spot. Anchor Point Roofing Channel is where it's at. We're just an honest roofing company wanting to do right by our homeowners and the city of Chicago. Like and subscribe, and check us out on the next video. Thank you, Chicago.